today we're going to start by setting up the line we're going to use today. A leader, a small hook, a sinker, sliding, nylon, and a small bead. Well, the first thing is to tie the nylon to the leader. Look, this is the knot I use. And, well, lastly, the hook. And that's it. Now, let's see if we can get some fresh bait with a bit of cracker to take to the spot. And we're going to cast the net. They're tiny. Let's cast farther. Of course, the thing is there's sand underneath. Look, what a nice mojara. Let's choose the first bottom cast. Well, it looks like we have the first bite of the afternoon. Oh, this is a pomfret. Yeah, we're screwed. Look at this. All right, let's toss the buoy with the bait. I don't know how the mandui moves, but we have to try. All right, today for lunch we have some salami, some bread, some lemons, so we must fish regardless to stay here overnight. I don't know, we didn't bring a tent or anything, but I won't deny that I'll do it. It's crazy. Now look. While the sun is setting, and obviously what can't be missing, right? Well, mate. Nice and warm. Look at this sunset. I fixed up the hut and now the air is full of dragonflies. If I'm not mistaken, they say when they fly like this, bad weather or rain is coming. Look, you can see a cloud in the distance. Friends, I want to invite you to join our fishing and camping gear groups and our kayak fishing raffles. I'm leaving the QR codes for both groups on the screen so you can scan them and join. We've given away hundreds of prizes, each with free shipping nationwide. If you're interested in joining, scan the QR codes to enter, or in the description you'll find the links where you can also add yourself automatically. Well, look, I started casting with the float and small hooks to get some bait, so I can go for the Dorado, and this sorbet is going to be perfect for an early morning. All right, let's take the first cast for the sorbet tonight with a little piece of albagre I just caught. Well, the bite might be slow over there. We're here with the fishing rod, waiting for a bite. It's already on the hook. Look. The noise you hear from the abelos and the dorados is impressive. I don't know what they are. Sorbet is hunting. Let's see if later we go somewhere else where there's more space to try it. They're hunting there. Listen. Look at what the full moon is. Can you really see everything clearly here? I don't even need to turn on the flashlight. Obviously, you won't be able to see it on camera, but my vision is perfect in this place. I started the fire, made mate, and had a snack. Is that so? Let's hope it's not another piranha. Yeah, another piranha. Impressive. It's the only thing that's biting. It's 3 in the morning, and it's still the only thing that's coming out. All right, there's the other rod, but nothing's happening. Really, look at the moon. It's really not the kind of fish we're used to eating, but it's what the river is giving us, so let's make the most of it. I just caught another one. Look, I cut it in half, and we're going to add a little salt and leave it on the grill because we're not catching anything else. I really thought that by this time, we would have caught a little catfish, a dorado or something. But, well, that's how fishing is, and we have to make the most of what it gives us. The river, too. We won't always catch what we want. All right, let's get this ready with a bit of seasoned salt, and we'll have something to eat. We'll use this seasoned salt to add flavor. Take a look. There's a little frog here. I don't think we can catch it since it's right on a small ravine my hand can't reach. But for the buoy, it would be ideal for the tarucha. I really remember that before, as soon as it got dark, you'd go out to look along the shore on the edges, and there were always frogs. But I don't know what's going on. Lately, we hardly find any. Well, all of this is around 3:30, and the bite is the same. I changed the spot for the fishing rod. I came over to this side, where it looks like there's a curve with a hole. And now I'm going to bait this on the floats. Let's see what we can do with this. All right, look how it turned out. It almost fell off. It looks good. It's well cooked. Look. I don't know if you guys usually prepare them like this, but here in my area, we mostly eat these kinds of fish. We're more into river fried food, traditional fried catfish. But honestly, it's really good. It's surprising me. Look, it falls apart on its own. Look. As I said, it's spent a good amount of time roasting slowly. Look at this. Really, this is really good. But it's boiling. I don't know if you can see the steam. It's so long. Good morning, everyone. Well, it's 5 a.m., just 5 a.m. And really nothing else happened. Let's try it. It's really early. The moon's still high. And it hasn't dawned yet? Let's renew the bait and let's cast it this way. Let's see if we catch something. Honestly, the cold woke me up. The alarm didn't even go off. I had set it for 5. Look, this rod I left here, this rod has something. Check it out. Look, right now it's pulling. Yeah, this one has something. Ah, this is a palamida. Look at the size of this palamida. Huge, huh? Look at this. No, impressive? I don't know how it didn't cut up the whole animal. It's crazy. Look at all this. Yeah, we're going to have to do it, right? What a beast. Crazy giant. I just cleaned it and I'm already using the last embers from last night. Jata de palometa. Honestly, I was lucky it didn't pull my rod because it must have been hooked for a while. That that plometa, because the rod was really firm back, and when I came, it was all bent over. Look, it's not dawn yet. The sun hasn't come up. The sun hasn't come up yet, and I've already renewed the rods. Let's see what we can catch now. Lembranito. Look at the moon. Really? Last night I didn't need to use flashlights because everything was clearly visible in one spot. Look how it's going. We're right on the embers, but it's already sizzling, so just a little longer and it'll be ready. A lot of meat, honestly. This animal's all meat. Seven in the morning and there's no way. I'm trying every bait I've got to see if I can catch something, but nothing's come out. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the change in weather. It's starting to get really hot here. There's a lot of humidity. A lot of humidity. It's been raining, but here, look, just as I'm saying this, there's a snake crossing the river over here. I think it's a snake. Let's watch from a distance. Yeah, it's a small green water snake. What a beautiful animal. What a beautiful animal. Look, it's strange that there's no Dorado or a Panamita or something. What a beautiful, crazy animal. It has a head with black tips. Well, it's going to be 8 in the morning. Not a single bite. Honestly, I should have realized it already because I didn't see any movement here all night. The fishermen who usually come and go when there's activity because of the long lines, and there aren't any people fishing either. That's odd. Some kids arrived early, around 5, just after sunrise, and have already left. Just imagine, I think the temperature change that's happening now, plus the humidity, is what's making fishing a bit difficult. Let's see if anything happens before the guy picks us up so I can share more with you. But honestly, the fishing has been pretty poor.